Hey, Paul Evans here from nicheology.com. I want to begin by talking about almost. Almost doesn't really count, does it? I mean, if I had almost gotten to the Grand Canyon, nobody would really care about it. And a few years ago, I almost went skydiving. Got dressed up, had all the paraphernalia on, walked out to the plane, but because of a storm, we weren't able to take off, and it was almost. Well, some of you guys almost have your squeeze page ready. Almost have your product complete. Almost did you launch. Hey, let's get out there and do it. Let's make it all the way to completion. Let's make it to the plane. Let's jump out. Let's parachute down. But don't let almost hold you back. Get after it right now. Now, something pretty cool happened in our town this week. Dunkin Donuts opened up. I'm a huge donut fan. Not quite as much as Five Guys, but I love Dunkin Donuts. Now, we've had Krispy Kreme donuts here for years. Well, Dunkin Donuts is like a mile from my house. Perfect running distance. Grab a donut, eat it, refueled, come right on back. Krispy Kreme's on the other side of town. Well, my wife was leaving the other morning, going to do some things up at the school, stopped by Dunkin Donuts. They were packed. She said, well, I'm just going to go to Krispy Kreme because I know that nobody's over there. She got over there, packed, jam-packed. She said, I came over here because I thought that Dunkin would have all the business. The worker said, oh, are they open yet? Krispy Kreme is just doing what they do. They were not worried about the competition. They weren't out there trying to somehow circumvent Dunkin Donuts coming into town. Don't worry about everybody else out there. Do what you do and focus on it completely. One of the questions I got in was about membership script. Paul, is there anything less expensive? Every time you mention a membership script, it's something that's ultra expensive or it's something so cheap that it's got no features whatsoever. All right, so I've got something for you, Subscription Mate. You can go to nicheology.com/go/subscription mate. It's only $27. It allows you to have 5 membership levels. Allows you to have your members check out. Everything is done automatically. You don't have to worry about it. You can even drip your content so that if you want to have a fixed term membership site, month 1, boom. Month 2 drops it in automatically. So go to nicheology.com/go/subscription mate. I'll actually have the link under this video. And if you're a Nicheology member, you don't have to buy it. It's already in the members area. So just go there, and the link's below as well. But if you look in the recent articles, if you're watching this video when it was released, you'll see it right there on the homepage. Just click it, download it. You're ready to rock and roll. Had a couple of questions that came in. One was plug-in webinars. Should I do a replay or not? So when you're showing a webinar, should you do the replay or not? Well, I've got a couple of ideas on this. And this particular question came in from someone who is helping people operate their business. And so I usually say don't do the replay. Here's why. Nobody really buys during the replay. Now, if it's pure content, we'll do the replay all day long. But if you're selling something, make them show up live. So why? Number one, commitment. If people are serious about doing something, they've got to show up at the appointed time. You don't tell your T-ball coach, hey, that's not convenient for me. I'm just going to show up when I want. No, you show up when it's assigned because it's a commitment. The second thing is convenience. People who base their entire life on what's convenient for me. And Paul, I think that it's unfair that you won't give me that replay because I wasn't able to be there. It's not convenient for me. Life's not about convenience. And the truth is, when it comes to business, your business certainly is not about convenience. It's about commitment. And it's also about sacrifice. So if you're hosting webinars and you notice that nobody's buying on the replay, don't do them. Just do them live and make sure that you're getting folks on there who are actually committed. And then the last thing for today is forget Google. Forget about them. That sounds strange because so many people base their entire business on Google, right? So I got a question in that says, there was an article posted about social media tribes. They comment each week on each other's blogs and are basically going to be penalized now yet again by Google's new rules. I'm not sure if there's any benefit in doing these tribes week after week where we comment on each other's blog posts. It it does give our blogs comments, which seems to be valuable, but on the other hand, I'm now led to believe this will actually hurt one's rankings. So maybe you've had questions too about, what if I do something that hurts my search engine rankings? Number one, here's my answer, and this was a coaching client. Number one, how much traffic are you getting from Google right now? If you're getting a boatload of traffic, be careful. If you're not getting any traffic, what's it matter? Number two, if the traffic goes completely away from Google, what damage does it cause? See, the truth is, most of us, we ought to forget about Google. We ought to be writing articles for magazines. We ought to be doing video blogging like I'm doing right now. We should be guest posting. We should be buying traffic. And none of those are dependent on Google whatsoever. You can build your business faster that way, more accurately that way because you get more targeted traffic, and you never have to worry about any of your rankings dropping. Now, I'm not saying that we need to forget SEO just 100%, but I think it's weighted far too heavily, and it's so much easier, so much faster to build your business without it. Well, that's it for this episode. As always, I hope that you have a blessed week, and success is not an accident. Be blessed.